In a world that has seen countless conflicts, the recent missile attack by Iran on Israel has sent a chilling wave across the globe, a stark reminder of the volatility of international relations. This audacious assault has triggered a series of events that we will untangle today, tracking the chronology of this rapidly evolving situation. It all began with Tehran's audacious missile and drone attack on Israel. This sudden escalation in tension between the two nations not only shook the Middle East, but also sent ripples throughout the world. The audacity of this act was met with a stern promise of retaliation from the Israeli side. No sooner had the smoke cleared, Israel responded with a decisive blow. The Israeli Defense Forces eliminated a high-ranking Hezbollah commander in Lebanon, sending a clear message of their intent and capabilities. This was not an act to be taken lightly. It was a declaration that Iran would not get off scot-free after its missile attack. However, it was not just the military retaliation that made headlines. The diplomatic world was quick to respond. The United States and the European Union started considering imposing new sanctions on Iran. The world's superpowers were not just watching from the sidelines, they were preparing their chessboard. In the midst of this escalating tension, Russian President Putin stepped in, urging restraint to avoid further conflict in the Middle East. His call for peace echoed in the international arena, a plea for calm in a storm of rising animosity. Meanwhile, the ongoing violence in Gaza continued to claim lives, raising concerns among humanitarian groups. The United Nations condemned settler attacks on Palestinians in the West Bank, further highlighting the complex web of conflicts in the region. Adding to the tension, the Israeli National Pavilion at the Venice Biennale remained closed until a ceasefire is reached. This served as a stark reminder of the extent to which this conflict has penetrated all aspects of life, from politics to culture. The US ambassador to the UN emphasized the need to prevent escalation in Israel's conflict with Hamas, reinforcing the global consensus that further violence must be avoided at all costs. To summarize, the Iranian missile attack on Israel has triggered a spiraling chain of events, from military retaliation by Israel to potential sanctions from the US and EU. The world watches as calls for restraint echo amidst the escalating tension. The conflict has spilled over into cultural events and raised humanitarian concerns, while diplomatic efforts are underway to prevent further violence. Remember, in this rapidly shifting geopolitical landscape, it is crucial to stay informed and understand the chronology of events. As we navigate these turbulent times, knowledge remains our most potent defense. Please subscribe and share for more news updates.